Welcome, folks. Thank for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. For the Denver Nuggets, they come in off that loss to Portland. Pass to Jackson. Tipped away. Up top, Gobert. That shot misses. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets on offense. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Sinks the triple.
A strong three-point shooter. Jackson Jr. responds.
It's Jones on the wing. Anthony in the corner. Pass to Jones. Back to Murray. Left side, Jackson. Stolen by Gordon. Here's the break. Anthony with it. Now defended by Randall. They get it again. Now Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, he was making sure of that one. Jackson with the strong finish.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. I asked him what's the hardest thing about facing Nikola Jokic. He said the way he controls the game at the offensive end. He keeps everyone involved. He's a great scorer, and you have to keep him off the offensive glass. It's a tall order. All of it. Guys?
Thanks, David. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Denver able to drain the three.
And how about the response from Randall? He just enjoys knocking down that triple to answer right back.
Anthony, no one around. And again, Denver with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here is Conley. Back to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Now here's Randall, following the miss by Jokic. Back to Randall. Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Randall. Off target with his three. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. We've got 1:18 left in the first. Stolen by Jones. There's the three. Jokic, no good. Now Conley. Still without a basket. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Jokic. Murray outside. Lets it go with the three. Good on the three-point shot. Murray's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
Randall. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now here's Murray. He has 6. And here's Anthony for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
The Timberwolves have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Denver making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
And, you know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Murray surveying the D. Screen by Saric. Over to the wing. From outside the arc. The shot comes out. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves lead by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
To McDaniels. Now, here's Bull. Shakes him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Saric. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. The 3 from Anthony. Bangs home the trifecta. Anthony's got 9 points.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Edey. Sinks that one from the post. Edey's got his first points of the night.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Westbrook. Misses the layup.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Nurkic in the post. Still yet to score. Pass to Hero. And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Tries a three off the inbound. And Westbrook pulls it down. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Pass to Bull. Here's Edey. And that one is stuffed right through. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Brown. Offline with his 3. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that time.
Pass to Strother. Back to Westbrook. Watson the screen. Here's Strother. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. 6 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off the shot. Brown's shot is off. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Hero. Strother grabs the miss. Pass to Watson. And it's denied. Here's Bull. Here's Edey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Pass to Strother. Now here's Šorić. Watson with it. His first shot coming late. Outside Westbrook. Here's Strother. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top. They lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Pass to Murray. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Murray. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Murray with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
Pass to Jackson. And here's Gobert. Back to Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
Back to Jones. Outside Gordon. Anthony looking it over. Murray outside. And Jones has it in the corner. Murray outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Denver Nuggets, led by multi-time MVP Nikola Jokic. And they've done a tremendous job surrounding him with the right kind of people.
They certainly have, Kevin. But one caveat here. You can surround Nikola Jokic with any player, Kevin, and he will figure out their strengths and get them the ball where they need to have it. This guy makes everyone better.
So you think we're not giving enough attention maybe to what he thinks upstairs, how he sees the game?
He sees the game, Kevin, as well as anyone who's ever played it, and he directs traffic out there. He is a true point center.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Jokic, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Gordon. The Nuggets trailed by 7. They get a hand on it. Pass to Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer is right on target. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
1:12 left to play here in the third. At the elbow, it's Abdul-Jabbar. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For 3, Murray buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, and this is an area over his career where Jamal Murray has really improved that three-point shooting.
On the wing, Murray. Back to Jokic. Pass to Jones. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Three-pointer, Randall. Rebound by the Nuggets. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Denver. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Nuggets trailed by 6.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Jackson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Timberwolves lead by 4. From Target Center, back in a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 4. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Randall. To the middle. Here's Edey. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Edey. Outside for Randall. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And you can't ignore how often they've been able to get to the free throw line, getting a lot of points from the charity stripe.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said, this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. The shot by Anthony, no good. Minnesota leading by 9. Outside Jackson to the paint. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Randall outside. Pass to Jackson. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Randall with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Back to Randall. Down low. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Jokic with the bucket.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Back to Randall. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edey. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Gordon. The 3 from Anthony. Rebound, Minnesota. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now here's Randall. And here's Jackson. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following is was a terrific story. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson has the open look. And Again, Minnesota with the triple.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
To the wing right side. Good chance here for McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And after dropping game 1 in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
The shot's good from Abdul-Jabbar.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Jones, no luck. And here's Jackson.
Nuggets foul. Jones. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
That free throw good from Randall. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
And stolen by Gordon. So it's Minnesota winning this one.